Hello Eternal Life fans. I have a special guest for you today, Megan Roosevelt. She's a certified dietitian. She's all about health, and we're gonna see if she has any health advice for the Eternal Life fans. All right, here we go. Here she is, Megan Roosevelt.
Hello, my name's Megan. I'm a registered and licensed dietitian and the founder of Healthy Grocery Girl. Hello everyone, thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, you are very welcome, and thank you for being on the show. Okay, so we want to know what's like some pieces of advice, the best advice you have that can let us live longer.
Well, being that I'm a plant-based dietitian, I think it's really great to eat more plant-based foods, fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and whole grains. They help our body have a more alkaline environment within our body, so reducing inflammation. And a lot of diet-related diseases like cancer and diabetes and heart disease can really start from inflammation within the body. So the more we can reduce inflammation, that can help us prevent diseases that can make us sick and not live as long. So eating more real, whole, plant-based foods is a great way to improve your quality of life, but also the longevity.
And tell us a little bit about...
Before you go on, let me just ask something. You mentioned whole grains being good, and like people like Doug Graham, he writes books like Grain Damage, and they're like against grains. So have you heard about people being against grains, and what have you got to say to counteract that?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be multiple sides to every story, and being a dietitian, it's always based on where's the science, where's the research, is it true, is it opinion, all of that kind of stuff. And really, I think it comes down to everybody's body is different and unique, and so you can't say that everybody should avoid grains or everybody should avoid something, because everybody's body needs maybe something different. Some people may have celiac disease, so they really do need to avoid gluten, and some people may not, and so in consuming sprouted, whole, organic grains may be okay for them. So it really comes down to individualizing your nutrition for the person to meet their specific needs.
And on a personal level, how did you get into nutrition and dietitian? What makes you interested in this subject?
Yeah, well, I first wanted to be a nurse, and then I transitioned into dietetics and got my bachelor's in science, and then went on to get my registered dietitian credentialing. And I've always been fascinated and interested in nutrition, and so I think just from personal interest, but it's really grown into my career, and I love helping people be healthy, so it's just just a natural fit.
All right, now, you're related to President Roosevelt?
Yes.
Because I read on your website.
Yes.
That's pretty interesting.
Yes.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so another question is, you're into coconut oil. You're promoting coconut oil.
Yeah.
A lot of people are against saturated fat, but you think it's healthy for you.
Yeah, well,
explain a little bit about that.
There's different types of saturated fat. There's long chain and medium chain fatty acids, and they affect our health and our body differently. The type of saturated fat in coconut is a medium chain triglyceride, so it actually digests quickly in the body and is a great energy source, versus like the long chain fatty acids, which most people are more familiar with. That's typically found in like meat, like it's like the marbling in steak and the white bits on your chicken, and the long chain fatty acids take longer to digest, so they're more prone to storage within the body. So coconut oil, the saturated fat in coconut oil has a lot of great health benefits, super good for you, good to bake with, cook with, or even use as beauty. Like on your body, I use coconut oil as lotion and moisturizer.
Now, what are some of the worst dietary mistakes that people make?
Yes, I think
we're trying to be healthy. You know, health nuts, they think they're doing everything right, but a lot of them make a lot of mistakes, right?
Totally. I mean, I think the idea that we need so much protein all the time is a mistake. Too much protein can be incredibly dehydrating. It's really taxing on your liver. We do need protein, absolutely, but we need a certain amount, and too much of anything could be damaging to us. So I think there's a lot of craze about getting lots of protein in our diet, and that's just, it's kind of a hype.
Some people think that if you restrict certain amino acids, you live longer. Like a lot of people are into methionine restriction because it actually increases your longevity. Have you heard about that?
I have not, so I would love to learn the research about that, because being a dietitian, I always like to see what's the research behind that, to see how valid it is as well.
Now, what do you think are like some of the top healthiest foods? Are you into like superfoods or Chinese herbs or something? What's the top herbs or superfoods?
Sure. Well, being the founder of Healthy Grocery Girl, one thing that's kind of our niche is really making healthy realistic and accessible to people. And so, there's a lot of everyday superfoods that you can get in your store, like kale and spinach and lemon, that's maybe not so high end, where a lot of people may just like not even make a recipe if it has all these kind of super expensive superfoods they've never heard of before. So I always recommend, if you're new to superfoods, start with kind of the everyday superfoods like spinach and kale and lemon, and then maybe transition into some things like coconut oil and goji berries and wheatgrass, and you can kind of transition into different superfoods.
Now, as a dietitian, do you recommend people to take supplements, or is it just all whole foods? Do you think there's supplements that are worth taking?
I think there are, but I think as a first line of defense, try to get all your nutrition as much as possible from a real whole foods diet. But depending on your personal health needs, you may need to supplement, so it really depends on the person. I'm not opposed to supplementing, but I think going to that is the first thing. Sometimes it's, you know, maybe not necessary if you can get that nutrition from your food.
Now, a lot of people are into the raw foods movement. Now, do you think it's necessary to be like raw foodist, or do you think some healthy cooked foods are good in the diet?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to eating raw foods because, you know, if you heated foods can decrease the nutritional value, but there's also certain foods like tomatoes and carrots that when cooked, that's really how you maximize the nutrition from them. So, you know, there's benefits to it, there's negatives, just like everything. So at the end of the day, with each person, it really comes down to what's going to be best for you, what works for you and your body. And meeting with the dietitian is a good way to really have an expert help guide you into what really is going to be best for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, here's a hypothetical question I like to ask people.
Okay.
If the scientists eventually come out with a cure for aging,
Okay.
would you want that? Would you take some kind of intervention to stop your aging process?
Like it would be a pill or something and you'd never die?
Yeah. Well, you'd never die from aging. You could still die from accidents.
Okay.
But you just wouldn't die from aging.
I don't know. I don't know if I would. I think I'm okay passing away at some point. I'm sorry, longevity fans. I'm sure you want to live forever. But I don't know. When that happens, let's reconnect and maybe I'll change my mind.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now, give everyone your websites and how to connect with you on social media and everything, and I'll also put the links on the video.
Cool. So my website's healthygrocerygirl.com, like you can see on my shirt. On Instagram, I'm at healthygrocerygirlmegan, and Facebook is just Healthy Grocery Girl, and Twitter, you're gonna want to put the link below because it's kind of funky. It's Healthy Grocery Girl without some of the vowels because it's too long, yada yada. But if you go to my website at Healthy Grocery Girl, you can connect to all my other social media platforms, and I'm also on YouTube. So if this goes up on YouTube,
this will be on YouTube.
My YouTube channel is Healthy Grocery Girl. So if you end up coming over to my channel, make sure to let me know that you're a longevity fan and that you got sent this way. So thanks for the video.
Thank you very much.
Me on your show.
Thank you.
No need to run and hide. It's a wonderful, wonderful life. No need.
The Vita Coco coconut oil is USDA organic. It's also 100% organic. It's cold pressed, 100% raw, and also extra virgin, also known as unrefined. So we're going to add all of our ingredients into our smoothie cup here. We're going to add about 1 cup of Vita Coco coconut water in. And then next, really our star ingredient, we're going to add about a teaspoon of our Vita Coco coconut oil. And coconut oil is rich in a type of saturated fat known as medium chain triglycerides. And these digest really quickly in the body, so they're actually a great source of energy. Coconut oil also contains a nutrient known as lauric acid, which can help fight bacteria, viruses within the body as well. We're going to give it a good blend. We're using a NutriBullet to blend it together. Smoothie! And that is it. It's refreshing, energizing, full of vitamin C. We have some here for you guys to sample, and I'm going to pour some out fresh for you as well. I love to make this in the morning or the afternoon as a little pick-me-up. Super energizing, lots of vitamins and minerals. There you go. So this is vegan and gluten-free if anybody has any allergies they're concerned about. 1 banana, 1 orange, 1 cup of strawberry, a teaspoon of Vita Coco coconut oil, and 1 cup of the Vita Coco coconut water. All blended up together for about 20 to 30 seconds is ideal. What do you guys think? Good? Yeah. It's really good. Really good. Perfect. So good you had 2. You can have 3 if you like. It's free. It's free. No one's stopping you.
Very, very Thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
It's delicious.
Yay! The Vita Coco coconut oil is USDA organic, 100% organic, which is great. Cold pressed.
Will this help me live forever?
Forever. Don't quote me on that. Cold pressed is different than expeller pressed. Cold pressed does not exceed processing temperatures of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. This helps to lock in nutritional value to really getting all the nutrition that we want from coconut. It's also extra virgin and unrefined, purest form of coconut oil that you can consume. It's great adding into a smoothie because it adds some natural healthy fats, helping to delay digestion so you feel nice and full and satisfied, but also helps to manage blood sugar levels as well. Then of course we have all this fresh fruit from the banana, the orange, and the strawberry. Lots of vitamins and minerals, potassium, vitamin B6, vitamin C. Being at an expo like we are today, lots of people, lots of handshaking, need to boost our immune system. This is a natural, excellent way to do so.
What's your favorite smoothie ever?
Oh, I don't have a favorite. I love all smoothies.
What's your favorite food?
Vegetables.
On your website you said avocado and sweet potato.
I love those too. It's hard to pick a favorite. It's like picking a favorite child. That's it. That's our coconut strawberry smoothie. 1 banana, 1 orange, 1 cup of strawberry, 1 cup of coconut, water from Vita Coco, and 1 teaspoon of coconut oil from Vita Coco. A little bit of ice, all blended up in our NutriBullet here. And that's it. Would you like to try a sample? Come right up. They're completely free and delicious.
And how